How much work can you get done in 1000 days of hardcore Minecraft? Well, I don't know about you, but I've spent almost a year of my life building this hardcore world, and in this video I'm gonna be taking you on a journey through all of it. Without wasting any further time, let's get into it. Hey guys, this is Razor, and in this video I'm gonna be giving you guys a world tour of my 1000 days hardcore world. We are on day 1001 right now, and we are gonna begin this world tour straight from the world spawn. So this pillar which you see right here, which I've made quite recently actually, is the exact spawn block. I am not joking. I spawned at this exact block, and the only thing I could see at that time was a village in front of my eyes. I had no idea how long I would ever survive in this world or whatever, but I just went ahead. I raided the entire village. I chopped down some trees over here, made my first ever wooden tools, and I actually came from that village to over here where I made my first ever chest monster. So back at the beginning of the world, I had no house, well, obviously, and so I set up a small chest monster thingy over here just for some temporary use. And over this way we can see the first mine. I dug this 2-block deep hole which goes all the way down to Y11, which used to be the layer to mine diamonds before 118, and I made this world back in 1.16.5, I believe. And as you can see, I still have my strip mines over here, but most of them are now kind of gone because I've done some beacon mining over here. You can still see some strip mines going out in the distance, like right there. And I got my first ever diamonds in this place only. I crafted my first ever diamond armor in this place underground, my base. And yeah, so this area is just my mining place where I just mine to get some resources, and I'm definitely planning on making this into a really awesome museum once. Alright, and if we fly out of this, the first thing which I'm gonna be showing you guys is my main base with my industrial district to the left of the base. We'll start with the base firstly. So as I told you guys earlier, I used to have a chest monster right here, right? I had that thing for like day 100 because then I built this house over here, and I was so bad at building at that time that I just followed a YouTube video to make this thing. And I'm definitely planning to remove this house someday and make my own, but it is what it is for now. And I made this house right on day 100 as soon as I removed my chest monster there, and I have my main storage inside of here. We have cobble, dirt, and all the wood, ores. Basically everything you need is in here. I have shulkers full of stuff in here and stuff. I have my e-chest and stuff. This place is basically my main storage area. Here we have the obsidian and stuff. Really cool. Up here we have my bedroom, which I don't use because I never sleep in this world. Some more storage here and there, and up here I actually never showed this place on stream. It's just a small thing with some decoration, I guess. I never use that part for anything, and I have no plans on using it anytime soon as well. Right, but after I completed this house, I worked on this Nether Portal design, which the inspiration of this thing I got from Reddit and Google, but I made this thing on my own, and I decided to make this pathway to connect up to my main house, and that gave me the opportunity and the idea to make a whole village in here. So I made some more pathways around connecting to different parts of this village. I also made this tree in the middle, which kind of acts as a point of interest, I guess. I don't really know. Out this way, if we follow this pathway, we'll see an underground cave with some Enderman activities going on. But we see an underground cave with some houses with names of some subscribers which we picked from the stream chat itself, and that's all of their names. So many dirt blocks around. Wow, okay. And if we go from there and we follow this pathway, this is actually was going to be a lighthouse, but I've since cancelled that, and I'm gonna make this into a beautiful house with actual villagers inside of it, which will be a project for the future, but for now it's just temporary. This I was planning to make a horse stable here, but I completely cancelled it as well. This base has a lot of work still yet to be done, but I built it to a point where I can call it partially done, and I can be proud of it, you know. This thing is my first ever enchanting table, and I've since not touched it or moved it. So I made this house around the enchanting thingy, and it's just a small hut type-ish build around this enchanting setup to kind of, you know, make it sort of special. That was rude of you, Phantom. Over this way we have this building thingy. This is going to be a future bank which we are gonna build inside of here. The interior is still missing, but the exterior is quite done, I'd say. This thing right here is an abandoned house. The idea for this I got from a loyal subscriber of mine, and it's basically a house where I'm gonna put names of the people who later on either donate or become a channel member once we actually get monetized. And we have a iron zombie here, the first one I ever found, and I named him Ned because which is kind of a Spider-Man Easter egg. If you know, you know. And here's the upper floor. It's a really compact building. It's just here because it looked cool to me, and we used copper for the roof to make it that abandoned-ish themed building, you know. Right, that's basically all of the buildings of the main base covered, and I'm out of fireworks, so let's get some fireworks and then we'll continue the world tour. Okay, so that's all covered for at least the main base, I believe. Yeah, I'll get onto that build a little later on in the world tour, but that's all for this part of the base. And now we are gonna get to the industrial district, which we are gonna start off with this villager trading hall. Firstly, let's shoot that phantom, or just completely miss him. Okay, so we start off the tour of the industrial district with this villager trading hall, which I got from Shulkercraft, by the way. The link will be in the description from where I built it. And I still have to decorate this place to make it kind of blend in with the main base there, but I will get to that later on. And I still have to get some more villagers over here to completely fill out this place and to call it complete for the trading hall. I also used to have a villager breeder like somewhere around this area, but I since have removed it because it was of no use now, basically. Out here we have a sugarcane farm. Man, these phantoms are annoying. Yeah, there you go. Out here we have a sugarcane farm which I built around day 250, so pretty early on in the world actually. And I don't use it quite often because it produces so much that I have all of the sugarcane and paper I need for now. But if I ever do need more, I can always just come here, put all of these 5 stacks of dirt blocks into here, and the farm automatically runs itself, and it just goes by and completely destroys all of the sugarcane which gets collected by hopper minecarts, which are underneath here, and straight into these chests they come. It's a pretty effective farm, and the farms you see in this video, the links to them will be in the videos description in case you guys want to build them for yourselves. So coming from the sugarcane farm, right in front of it we have the iron golem farm, which I built really early on in the world, even before day 100 I believe. I don't quite remember exactly when I built it, but it was pretty early on in the world, and it's been working awesome ever since. There were some days when it was broken and stuff, but it's fixed now. It's producing iron. I've recently taken out all the iron and we still have this much more, so it's a pretty effective farm. And as always, link in the description. It is by Tango Tech, I believe. Alright, over here, right next to the spawn block, we have the moss farm, which is by a guy named Puffing Fish. If we just flick this lever, we can see moss being generated by the bone meal, and it gets collected in this chest. We have the whole collection area for the moss carpet, the azalea, flowering azalea, and some weed seeds to top it off. Now comes the probably the most crazy redstone contraption I've ever built so far in the world. We have this super smelter, which has the capability of smelting over like 100 items really quickly, because this actually has more than 150 furnaces in it, and it's been working awesome since the day I built it. I've noticed literally not a single thing which has broken or anything else like that. So this farm has been working awesome ever since I built it. It's a really heavy farm as well because of the number of entities there are. We have a lot of hopper minecarts. We have the carpet dupers fueling the entire farm, and we have the redstone thing is still on, which I'll actually turn off for now because it's causing a lot of noise. And the items drop here, they flow from the water, they go up the water stream and straight into these chests, which are empty because I took out all of the items. Right, following the super smelter, this is actually where you input all of the stuff you want to smelt here, by the way. We have this small redstone contraption, which is actually a glow lichen farm. I needed a bunch of it for my ocean monument base, which we'll actually get onto in a bit, but this thing has been working awesome and it produces a lot of glow lichen per hour. The link will be in the description as always. Following this, here we have a concrete converter, which I got from Philza actually. and it also works awesome. You can see it working from this replay shot which is playing right now, and it's just an awesome machine. We have to flick some levers up there. I'll actually show you. So we have to obviously go up here, and over here is actually where we have to flick this lever, and we just stand there. We have to put the concrete powder in these chests, and they just automatically get dropped to us and converted into concrete and exploded by this TNT duper right there, and it falls down and gets collected in the collection area. So it's really awesome according to me. Over here we have a sea pickle farm. I had to get a lot of sea pickles for my ocean monument base again, so I had to build a sea pickle farm. It uses a ton of bone meal but also makes like a ton of sea pickles per hour. Link to the farm will be in the description as always. Following the sea pickle farm, and I think the last place for the industrial district, here we have the Cactus Farm. I made it from a video by Shulkercraft, and it has been working awesome. We have a ton of cactus over here. It's been working great and no regrets in building it whatsoever. I have now unlimited sources of green dye and stuff. And I guess that is it for the main base and for the industrial area. Now we'll actually get onto this floating island thingy up here. This is actually a special build I made for the day 1000 mark on the hardcore world. It is day 1002 right now, but on the day 1000 stream, which was 5.5 hours long, we made this entire floating island with a house to top it off, with the 1000 sign up above to celebrate the 1000th mark. And if we go down here, we'll see a bunch of redstone, which is actually a fireworks show, which is all powered by this one lever. All of the dispensers you see are actually empty at the moment, but through the power of replay mod, I can actually show you what the fireworks show actually looks like, and it is magnificent, I tell you what. Coming from the fireworks show, over here we have the house, and inside the house are just some random little decoration. We have a chair place here with some furnaces, crafting table, bookshelves, some barrels over here. We have a staircase which goes up to a bedroom, a small bedroom, and a kind of a library-ish area over here. Another desk for studying, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not that good with interiors, but I try to do my best for the time I had. Over here is just a small camping place with a campfire. And that is it for the main base and the industrial area, which is in the spawn chunk, so it's really laggy. It's really laggy out here. Oh wait, I actually missed something. I actually missed showing the Squid Farm. Here is the Squid Farm build, which is a really awesome Squid Farm design. It's been working greatly, and if I just stand down here, you'll see some squids spawning up there and falling down to their death. All of the insects get collected over here by the hoppers, and it's a pretty efficient farm. It's been working greatly ever since I built it. And that's it for the spawn chunks of my whole Minecraft world. Now we'll move on to some farms which is out in the distance, followed by this creeper farm, which I recently fixed because the 1.18 spawning mechanics actually broke this farm kind of. so I had to extend the roof a bit to fix this farm. It is a creeper farm I got out of Shulkercraft. The link will be in the description as always. It makes good amount of gunpowder. I recently emptied it out for the fireworks show for the 1000 day stream. But it's a pretty efficient farm. No regrets in building it whatsoever. But if we go out in this direction, we are gonna visit our raid farm, which is a really awesome and a really efficient design by Razeworks. It produces about 3000 emeralds per hour, and it's just an awesome design overall. Here is the raid farm, and like I said, the design for this farm is by Razeworks. It produces literally everything you need, including a bunch of totems of undying. Really awesome farm, makes about 3000 emeralds an hour. And I built this around day 290, right before I was about to hit day 300. Now you may see this. It's an AFK platform for a farm which is actually underneath the water and which we cannot go inside of, but I can show you this farm by replay mod. It's actually a slime farm, a portal based slime farm, and it's been working greatly ever since I built it. I built it because I had to get a bunch of slime for a project I had to do, and a bunch of sticky pistons as well. And I guess that's all the farms which are out in the distance. We'll now visit the Nether. I'll show you around in the Nether. Then we'll visit the Ocean Monument build, which is probably my favorite build so far. We'll then go to the Stronghold portal room, and then we'll go to the end. And I'll talk you through all of it. So let's go through this Nether portal, and I'll show you guys around in the Nether. Here we are on top of the Nether roof. I don't currently have a project up here, but we'll definitely make an awesome Nether hub in the future once I actually do get around to doing it. We have torches connecting different POIs or different builds of the world. For example, this is actually the portal we just came through, and this torch grid leads to the collection area for the slime farm where we just were, and we have a couple of slime balls already in here. Over that way we get to a pillager outpost, which is actually used to power up the raid farm. I have a sign here as well which says Pillager Outpost. Over this way we have the Stronghold portal room where we'll actually go in a bit. The first thing which I'll show you is this location. It's a desert. It's a desert location which I used to mine sand, because I needed a bunch of sand and a bunch of glass to drain out the ocean monument and to build the glass pillars around it. So I've completely wrecked this entire desert. You can see all of it is just sandstone and stuff. I've mined so much sand from this place, and all of the sand mined by the way was put to good work. I've just mined absolute tons of sand. If we go into statistics, I've actually mined 57,600 sand. That's quite impressive actually. I did not know that. Over here we have a Hoglin food farm, which is actually my main source of food at the moment because it gives me a ton of pork chops. I had a few golden carrots left over, so I just am using them right now. Here we have a basalt farm, which I just use if I need any basalt and stuff. It's It's a pretty efficient farm, I'd say. Here we have a beacon for this farm as well. And up there we have probably my favorite farm in this entire world yet. It is the XP gold farm. I did not mean to one-shot kill that piglin. It's a gold XP farm. You may have seen this one already. It's a pretty awesome one. We just have to hit a piglin and just stand in the middle here. All the piglins will be automatically aggro to you, and they'll come down and die in these chambers where we have 24 minecarts, so they die of entity cramming. It is really loud, however, so I'm gonna turn the volume down all the way. And the XP just comes pouring in, as you can see. And we'll actually repair all our tools and continue with the world tour. So I will be right back. Okay, I just repaired all of my tools, and to actually turn off this farm, I have to unload it. So I have to go out of the chunks, and I'll actually have to turn off the shaders for this so I can see better. I have to go out of chunks, and then if I now fly back to that gold farm, in theory all the piglins should be unaggro now. Am I correct? Yeah, I am. Okay, so that was the gold farm, and that's basically all for the nether roof. I have one more thing to show you in the lower regions of the nether, and it's down here by the lava lake. So we have this area. We have two strips of netherrack here where I actually used to collect the lava because I needed a bunch of it again for the ocean monument project. It was a mega build, trust me. And I had to get literal shulker boxes upon shulker boxes of lava. After and this place down here is where I mined for my ancient debris. So we had to mine a ton of ancient debris, right, to get all of my tools and armor, and that's where I did that from. Oh, we have a ghast. Right, let's go back up, and now it's finally time to show you guys the ocean monument base. I'm gonna turn on shaders and we'll showcase the ocean monument base. So if I go in with my shield up, of course, because of extra protection, we'll get to probably the biggest build I've done so far in this hardcore series. Welcome to the ocean monument base, which I call the Nucleoactive Reactor. It is a giant ocean monument project which I've been working on since day 650 all the way up to day 1000. I'll land on top of here to show you this. So we have this ocean monument. It's connected to a big storyline, and these giant octopus tentacles and this magical orb in the middle with the beacon is connected to all of it, including these ice pillars along the side. And you may be wondering, where in this entire base was the lava used? Down here. I made small pipes with lava on top of lava lakes with some spikes. We have a small bridge here which goes inside, and in the middle we have a guardian farm which is currently broken for some reason. I don't know why, but it is currently broken. I'm gonna have to look into how to fix that, but yeah, it is currently broken. The collection area for the farm, by the way, is down here, and it's been like this for God knows how long. And this base is far from done, by the way. We still have a bunch of work to do here, but the basic theme for this base is a nuclear wasteland, you know, with acid lakes and stuff, and burnt structures and stuff, you know. And here we have the Nether Portal with some floating islands of crimson trees, which is also the part of the same storyline, by the way. It feels kind of weird, but yeah, it is. We'll visit the Stronghold portal room, and then we'll go on to the end island. We have projects in both of those places, and I'll quickly showcase both of them. Here we have the Stronghold portal room, and if I fly and land perfectly on top of here, we can actually see this entire room in its full glory, and with the replay mod I can show it even better. We have these 4 pathways leading to the center, where we have the end portal. The end frames I actually broke using mushroom blocks. Is an exploit which I had to do for this build. And these pathways are pretty cool. They are made from purple blocks with diamond armors, fully enchanted, and is the exact same in all 4 sides. And here's the actual end portal thingy, and in the corners here I built a small end structure. So over here we have a small end city where I used shulker boxes as a part of it, and I think it turned out amazing, at least according to me. It looks awesome. We have some chorus trees here with end rods on top of them. Over here we have another corner which is just a replica of the main end island, which is also the place where I have my dragon egg at. With small obsidian pillars and a small replica of the end gateway portal. Over this way is probably the most creative thing in this whole build. It's a tree. It's a tree which I made out of some blocks which kind of resembles the end theme. So I used a combination of blocks. I made a black glass fog effect for the reflection, which looks absolutely amazing, by the way. Here we have the tree on top of a small end island with some floating islands surrounding it. It is made out of blue eyes, white concrete and stuff, and we even incorporated some end crystals into that to just add some extra, you know, life into the build. And at the center right here we have the main chandelier, which also made use of 3 end crystals, which was extremely scary to do, by the way, but in the end I think it turned out amazing. And if we go through the portal, we'll actually arrive at the end island, and you may notice it's quite different from your original end island. And I'll actually tell you guys what I have planned for this on top of here. So I have bombed down this entire end island using that TNT duper right there, which is designed by Razeworks, link in the description. I bombed it down to Y level 37. I used a small part of the end island which was not broken on this side, and I completely mined that end island out, and I converted this one into a giant circle, and I filled it all in with end stone. And now I'm working on making 64 blocks tall glass pillars across this entire end island circle. And after that's done, we'll fill it with water and make a city inside of it, which we'll call Endemic. It will be called Endemic. So me and the stream chat came up with that name, and I honestly think this project is going to be the biggest project in this entire hardcore series. I don't think the Nether Hub will be as big as this project will be. Unless you compare it by size, it will be big, but not as tough as this end project, because we are gonna make an entire city inside of the water, and it's going to be quite the challenge. I also mined down the obsidian pillars to the certain end island Y level. So the obsidian pillars right now are at the Y level the end island used to be in. They were as tall as those bedrock there, but I had to mine it all down, and I did it all on stream, by the way, which was quite challenging, to be honest. Down here we actually have the Andaman Farm, which is here for a long time, and it still works pretty efficiently, but I'm gonna retire this one soon, as I'm gonna make a better one at the center of this one. So this Ender project is actually inspired by Philza's Landis project, and I think it's a pretty amazing project. And since Philza is my biggest inspiration, I thought of taking some idea of his Atlantis, and I tried to incorporate that into my own way, and it's going to be a really amazing build when it's done. But guys, I think that is all for the world tour. There isn't a lot of things you may notice, but there are a few small things as well, like finding 11 enchanted golden apples and stuff, which were just small things which we do on stream to kind of take a break from this whole building the hardcore world thingy, you know. And I'm gonna end this world tour off with the famous words and on top of the 1000 sign. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching this world tour all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be the day 1000 video. I hope you all will enjoy it. I'll see you then. This is Razor, signing out.